June, the Philadelphia School District adopted a new policy to ensure the rights of transgender and gender non-conforming students. This policy was the result of a lot of hard work, collaboration, and a shared commitment to loving and respecting students, regardless of how they identify. I'm Rocky, one of the people who helped create the policy. Let me start by introducing you to the other members of our team. Kel and Fantasia both work in the Bryson Institute of the Attic Youth Center. The Attic provides a safe and supportive community for young LGBTQ youth to develop into healthy, independent, and civic-minded adults through programs that provide support and life skills, therapy, on-site HIV testing, and so much more. The Bryson Institute is the education and outreach department of the Attic, providing dynamic and interactive trainings and workshops around best practices for working with LGBTQ youth across the region. The Attic and the Bryson Institute have worked closely with the School District of Philadelphia to support LGBTQ students for a number of years. Pelagia is a 2014 graduate of Furness. Hazel is an artist and activist. I'm a 2014 graduate of Kappa. The three of us worked closely with Kel and Fantasia as interns with the Justice League, a social justice internship through the Attic Youth Center that focused on providing LGBTQ youth with the tools and skills to create meaningful change in the systems that most frequently impact their lives through conducting research, leading trainings on intersecting systems of oppression, policy efforts, and more. Then there's Jillian and Emma, who are social work students at Penn. Amy is a social worker who teaches at Penn. Amy worked with us at the Justice League to draft the new policy for the school district. Now, we are continuing our work to support the implementation of Policy 252 through internships at Penn. Respecting everyone's pronouns is an important part of the new policy. Asking folks their name and pronouns when you meet them can feel strange at first, but calling people by their chosen name and using their chosen pronouns is essential to affirming their gender identity.
We spend a lot of our time creating personal affirmations that we call love notes. At its heart, Policy 252 is about love and respect, just like the school district's other policies against bullying, harassment, and discrimination. Gender identity may change over time, and some people identify outside the gender binary, meaning they don't identify fully or at all as a man or as a woman.
Yeah, so I expect resistance from individuals who don't fully understand what we're attempting to do here. This policy, in many cases and in many places and points, was reduced to a conversation about who gets to use what bathroom. When this is far more important than that, this is much larger and comprehensive than that. And this is really about a group or set of rights for young people because they identify as transgender. Look, we have to ensure the rights of all students. And the rights of our transgender students are no different. The sole reason we are here is because of the children that we are trying to educate. They come first, and we have to ensure that their rights are protected, that we provide counseling, we provide support, we provide the appropriate resources for all of them, and we provide guidance on how to manage through things that have been confusing for people.
My pronouns were never really respected. I had one allied teacher that was really amazing. He said that he had a friend of his that was also identified with they, them, their pronouns. And he really cared about my identity. I think that's what really matters to me about the policy, the fact that non-binary youth are definitely involved, that they can't be judged on their expression, that they get to use whatever pronouns and or gender marker that they want. Even though I love the policy and it means the whole world to me that it was passed, and I only wish that I could have used it for myself, and I'm so happy that this isn't going to happen to someone like me in the same situation, I still feel like there needs to be a district-wide and really national-wide education of teachers towards trans people, and I think there should be prior education while educators are getting their degrees to become teachers. So, yeah.
It's not going to happen tomorrow, it's not going to happen next year. Maybe within about 20 years, the trans community will be simply accepted by everybody else in society as just being another part of society, another part of this incredible tapestry that we all make up, the different colours, the shades, the fabrics, the whole 9 yards. Because that's the way it was supposed to be in the beginning. I want them to want to go to school. I want them to be excited by school. I want them to get the best education available in the US. I want to see them go on to positions of power and authority, be it in industry, the corporate world, or government, because that's really who this city is all about.
So this is the vision catcher. It's sort of like a dream catcher, but instead of catching just dreams, solely dreams, it catches visions of the future in the public school district. I was one of the trans youth to help craft the policy. Folks from our team made some cards, but also folks from our community, youth from the Attic Youth Center, made these gorgeous love notes. My connection to this is I've been to several different schools in the public school district in Philadelphia. So seeing these and given the policy just being passed is very dear to my heart, to see other folks going to school in the school district while their identities are being honored.
Policy 252 was created through collaboration with the school district officials, parents, and youth from the Attic. In order to fully implement this policy, we need everyone's help: teachers, nurses, guidance counselors, school police, principals, students, and parents. If we all work together, we can achieve the promise of 252, and as the policy says, ensure safety, equity, and justice for all students regardless of gender identity or gender expression, so that they can reach their fullest human and intellectual potential.